So I'm scrolling Twitter here because I'm trying to ignore the crashing crypto market. Fuck out of here. There's your drug money, Pista. There's your drug money. What are you gonna do? Smoke electronic weed? It's not the same. You can't, Pista. You fucked up. So I'm scrolling Twitter. I'm not thinking about, all those people that jumped from the balconies, or from the high rises during the Depression. I'm not thinking about that. I'm just scrolling Twitter, having a good time, and I see something that made me actually have a good time because I came across a tweet. Actually, is good news because the Neon. You guys remember Neon? Show the butt clip. Show the butt clip again. I've never... People will bring up the time when he was a kid, he faked his death and stuff. Don't even show that picture. Just keep showing the butt thing. I'm not letting this go. This is what I was first really introduced to this kid from. Like, I think I'd seen him before that, but this is what really made me remember who this kid is. It's the kid that sniffed his dad's butt, and what the fuck's wrong with you? So I have a problem where I don't like this kid. And I came across this tweet. It says he's been arrested. And he's gonna be sentenced to a year in jail in Dubai. So I got excited. And I'm like, he's gotta be faking it, right? Like, he's faking his death again. But I don't think, from what I saw, he actually is being, was actually sentenced to a year in prison in Dubai for, what appears to be is streaming. Roll the clip. Him and his girlfriend, Sam Frank. People I don't know fuck all about any of these people, so I don't know. I don't like him. She likes him, so maybe I don't like her. I don't know. Either way, cut that. Anyway, they were streaming in Dubai, and you see this clip where it appears that they are getting arrested. This was on April 8th, I think it was. And it came out, I don't know when exactly, but it came out a couple days later that yes, he was arrested and he has been sentenced, which is really fast. When they say due process, they got due process, he fucking in and out of court and into jail. Because he's gone to jail for streaming because there's laws to say you can't stream or film in public. They have all kinds of things. You need permits. You need to get permits, and you gotta have reasons for your permits and stuff. There's things you gotta do. Now, there's exceptions. Sure, I'm not gonna read all these things. There's a lot of things. Just look it up if you want to. I did. It took me 2 seconds. I found these things. It tells you this. There's exceptions to where but if you read though, it does say you can't film anywhere without permits. Anywhere. Everything is included in where you can't film without permits. Now there's a thing. There was laws at one point in there saying that you can't even take pictures and stuff of other people without their consent, which is nice. That's a good privacy thing. Privacy is important, people. Introduce today's... We don't have a sponsor? Okay, well, pretend I had a sponsor telling you watch your privacy. Don't... Stop signing up for everything with your real information. Make up names and stuff. It's a word from our non-existent sponsor. Anyway, back to... So that you can't take pictures of people without consent and stuff like that. But then they amended that, I believe. I'm not a fucking lawyer. I think we've covered this before. I don't know laws that great. I just read stuff. And if I understand correctly, they amended that to a lot, like, if it's your personal pictures and stuff that you're out and about, you see something at the mall that looks really cool and you want to snap a picture, but then there's some guy walking by, that doesn't matter. That's your own picture. It's for your own personal thing. It doesn't matter, Now, if you're just straight up taking a picture of a guy, that's probably going to get you in trouble. Probably. Right? I don't know. Maybe not. But it seems like they don't like it when you do, but they've learned to make exceptions. And filming is the same way. You got to have permits to film, except for if it's like a private thing. Now, in the clip, it sounds like there's some misunderstanding that got them in this trouble.
But we went to guest services. That's where... Okay, guest services is where we got permission, ma'am. I want to let you know. So anyone who could clear this up is going to be in guest services as well.
But again, ignorance is not a defense of the law. Just so you know, just because you didn't know what you're doing is illegal doesn't mean it's not illegal. Ignorance is not a defense. So, despite there being a misunderstanding, they still committed a crime because they may have, like, I don't actually know what the misunderstanding is, but it sounds like they talked to someone that said it was okay, which is probably because they're like, well, what if we're like just filming, for like with our cell phones or whatever. Like, they probably didn't really clarify that what they were doing was streaming for thousands, or I don't know what his view counts are like. See, when you're streaming it to the internet like that, that's, kind of like filming, because it's now being shown to a broad audience and stuff. And again, the privacy issues. That's the laws of the land there. And you, as tourists, when you visit a country, you have to obey their laws. Your laws may be similar, but your laws don't apply to other countries. You got rights to all these guns and stuff or whatever in the United States, but Canada, it's a little more restricted on those things. And you can't just come in with your guns and start toting them around like that, like the same way. I actually don't know. I think you probably can with the right permits and stuff still, but there's more... There's differences to it, though. There's gonna be, if you just assume that your laws are the same and you can get away whatever shit you get away with, and it's gonna be okay, you gotta understand that it doesn't work that way. I don't know. I thought we knew. It's been a thing like most of my life. When I was a kid, there was the Michael Caine incident in Singapore, where he was in Singapore. Bring up the Wikipedia thing here. He went to Singapore and he caused some mischief, and as a result, he was arrested and he was sentenced to be caned 6 times. And they it was a big international outrage, because how dare they take this poor American boy that had been causing shit in their country and subject them to the laws of their land. How dare they do that? But they had all right to do that because he was in their country. He was on their soil. That's their laws, their land, their laws. They did drop it to four canings. It was also referenced in The Simpsons, the whole caning thing. It was the boot incident. They referenced it. It's been a thing. But I don't know. I guess kids don't these days. They don't watch TV and stuff, and they definitely don't watch the news from 1994. But they definitely do listen to Weird Al. Weird Al is still the man. And Weird Al wrote a song back in the 90s called Headline News, and one of the stories he talks about is the Singapore thing. That's one of the reasons why it's always in my mind, is I hear Weird Al and I can't play it. I'm not getting in trouble with any music issues and stuff. But it's a good song. Look up Weird Al's Headline News after you're done checking out my videos and stuff. You can subscribe to the channel and then you can come back and watch them after you watch or listen to Headline News. Check out some Weird Al. I'm just gonna say 2024 is gonna be a year for Weird Al, man. That guy is gonna blow up. You guys you'll see. He's gonna blow up. But no, seriously, I thought it's just been a well-known thing that when you go to another country, you gotta follow their rules and such, right? Like, I thought we knew that. I don't know, people are just, it's the entitlement of them, right? They have that. Even at home, like everywhere they go, they have this just entitlement to them that they're allowed to do this stuff because they're content creators. But, you know, I'm going to say the rest of the world doesn't actually give a fuck about content creators. People that don't watch streamers don't give a fuck about them. So this entitlement they have is... And these it's overinflated ego. Sure, they have the fans, but that doesn't mean anything to the people that don't actually know who they are. This entitlement they have, though, that they just feel like they can get away with whatever because, they're famous, because they're American, or what, I don't actually know what the thought process is, but... Like, I know it seems silly to get a year in jail for just live streaming in public when Johnny Somali's doing it and getting chased out of every country he can doing it. But, like, even he's another one, though. He's gotta, don't even bring him paper. He's another one that's gotta watch what he's doing because the laws of other lands apply there, not the law of your land. Luckily, the United Arab Emirates is a beautiful country, and their prisons aren't the worst. I mean, I feel like a year in jail in like an American prison or a Canadian prison even would probably be a lot worse than what he's actually gonna be up against. And he probably won't do the full time. I don't know, maybe he will, but like I feel like it's still gonna get not that at all. It would be nice if we could go a year without Neon. That would be nice. Whether or not it's true, I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. I feel like he might not do that. Again, the woman's prison in Dubai, was it Dubai? I'm not sure. Somewhere in the United Arab Emirates, they had a woman's prison that was ranked one of like the best facilities. So, you know, it's good news for Butt Sniffer. It's good news. I hope we're playing the butt clip. It better be. Just because, like, you know, the implications of that. Talk about, it's the only prison I could find. Anytime I was trying to find stuff about Dubai prisons, and it just kept showing me this woman's prison. Look how good it is. Okay, Neon's going there, I guess. I don't know. Either way, stop fucking around in other countries if you don't want to find out what their laws are like. I mean, generally, you should probably read the laws before you fuck around. That way you don't have to find out, right? Because, like, what, you know, you're gonna do something and they're gonna be like, oh yeah, no, the actual, remember when we said when we were making jokes about Ian Miles Chong gonna get executed? One of these days, someone's gonna find out. And depending on what they've done and what country it is and what the relationships between the governments are like, you might find out that some countries just don't fuck around like that, you know? I forgot how to segue. I also could segue this into just the update about that the guy in the Haiti hostage thing, he also, because there's another one that found out went there, but that wasn't the law thing, because the country's, watch that video if you want to know that story, the story that I knew at the time. But actually, just go check out his story, because I think it might be out by now, or it's out there anyways. He got kidnapped, he's free, he's good. He seemed like he had a good time with the kidnappers, which FBI is probably super pissed. The guy that kidnapped him is like now on the FBI wanted list, and they're just gonna show a video of him like just hanging out with the kidnappers. Yeah, stop fucking around in other countries if you don't want to find out. That's all the whole message, I guess. Leave your comments. Leave your comments. Say the fuck's wrong with people. I think we gotta get a trend of that. The fuck's wrong with people in the comments? Or just like anything. I don't care. Spam fucking Kira's keyboard smash out of anger. Fuck's wrong with people? Keyboard smash. Gibberish. Don't do it once. Don't actually like spam it though, right? Like that's uncalled for. Once is fine. Anyway, but check out another video, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna make a video about sticks or something.